guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Echemz Edwin. Okay, so today we'll be working on an event poster design. Okay, basically we'll be working on this event poster design. Okay, so let's just get something straight. Event poster is quite different from club flyer designs. Understand? So an event poster is not really club flyer design, although all of them are categorized under party flyer. Event poster is party, club flyer is party, but at the same time there are some designers that I know that their niche is event posters. They don't do club flyers, you understand? So let's say you're contacted to do something like this, an event poster, AY Live, Sabi News, those big shows, you understand? That's big money, because first of all you will do the anticipate design, the main event poster, which is this one. Then you will do the single poster, that's the convention poster, so every artist they have coming or comedians, the ticket, the countdown, the motion flyer too, and the different sizes, banner, roll-up banner, all these things. That's a full event branding, you understand? So it's quite different from club flyer. Okay, so as you can see, this is what we'll be working on. It's very bright, you understand? No too much effects, like unlike the club flyer designs. Not too much effects, just straight to the point. Everything is typically showing, you understand? So we'll be working on this. Okay, without wasting much more time, let's get started. Yes, I have my Photoshop opened up already. It's this one. Okay, new file. We'll be working with 1080 by 1350. That's mostly for my flyers. Okay, you can use any size you want, but don't use 3000 by 3000. Then create new one. Okay, I'll create a solid color here. Click on this icon here, create a solid color. Okay, then you can choose any color you want. You can use red, yellow. This particular one, I'll be using yellow. Okay, so this is the color code I used. You can just zoom and copy the color code. Okay, then initially I'm gonna use this picture, right? These two images. I'm gonna use these two images, but we're gonna add a little bit of effect to it. We won't just use it the way it is now. You have to add something to it. Okay, so I have my images here. Then I want this one to be on the left side and this one on the right side. Let me quickly increase the size to both. Okay, so we have both of them now on the same size. Let me shift this one a little bit closer and increase the size. Okay, this is okay, not too big, but sometimes still visible enough. So add a little bit basic touches here. I don't do too much editing on my images, like you all know, so just a little bit basic things, just camera raw, filter. Then we'll add sharpening, a little bit sharpening. Okay, this is okay. Then light, I will use the blacks. So like I said before, when you reduce the blacks, any part of the image that is black will equally reduce. Like the hair now, it's black, the tie is black, the beards and the trouser, so it will like to make the black pop out. So when you increase the black, you see, but then reduce the black, it makes the black pop out well. I'll reduce the black, add a little bit contrast. Okay, we are good to go. See what we have now. See what we have now. Okay, then rasterize. You must rasterize all your layers. So before you rasterize, always make sure you duplicate. If you are sure you're not doing changes again, you can rasterize. But if you are sure that you still do some changes later, just leave it like that. Don't rasterize anything, just leave it this way. Just leave it like this so you can still turn off the effects. Okay, but I'm sure I'm not going to change anything again, so I'll rasterize my layer to avoid lagging. I'll rasterize my layer, then add a little bit more effect to it. Let me zoom in. I'll click on this particular icon here, click on black and white, change the image to black and white. So this is why I always pin this icon. If you don't pin this icon, it will affect the whole background. Anything in the background, it will affect it. So that's why I always pin this icon here. It will be only this image, to affect this image only, the one I'm working on. Okay, so I'll turn the black and white. I'll change the blend mode to either overlay, linear dot, screen when you want, but you are using soft light here. This is how to get that grunge skin effects. Understand that grunge texture is how to get it. Okay, and I'll turn off I'll reduce the opacity a little bit. I don't want it to be too dark. Let's zoom out. So it's a little bit dark. This particular side is not too visible enough, so I'll reduce the opacity instead. I'll reduce the opacity a little bit to 55. Okay, this is okay. 55 is okay. Then I'll rasterize my layer, add a little bit of exposure again so it will draw out more. So this is how you color grade the images, and make sure the second image looks exactly like this. That's why let me click on camera raw filter here. I'm using a little bit, add a little bit exposure, and we are good to go. This is perfect. I like it this way. Then we'll do the same thing for this one. Repeat the whole steps again. Click on camera raw filter, do the same thing, detail, add sharpening to it. When you're working on your own, just make sure the figures are the same. These figures here, make sure they are the same. For me, I don't really patch it because I know when it's okay. You understand? For me, I know when it's okay. I know when it matches the first one I did. Okay? So, but make sure your figures are the same thing. Make sure you don't have the first one. Maybe you have, let's say 80. It's 80 in the first one, and you're having 40 something here. Definitely, it will give you the same results. This one will be different from the first one. Like the blending will be different. So I know when it's okay for me. I know when it's matchy. So just make sure your figures are okay. As a newbie. Okay. So it's okay. Lights. Turn down the blacks a little bit. Then effects. Add texture to it. You can add a little bit of clarity if you want, but I don't want clarity. I don't want it to be too dark. I'll just turn it up to 0. Then press OK. Then we add the same thing again, black and white. Click on this layer here, then black and white. Do the same thing. Always pin this icon here. Always pin this icon to the particular image you're working on. So pin, reduce the reds a little bit, then turn the blend mode to soft light, so the same thing. Then reduce the opacity to 55. That was what we used in the other one. 55. Voila, we have the same thing. I can still increase it a little bit. But I don't want it. Let me just leave it the way it was with the first one. 65. May I go to one? So initially I didn't add sharpen to this. I normally add sharpen, but I think it's okay. Let's not add too much effect. So this one is okay. Let me add a little bit exposure. To bit exposure, then increase the blacks a little bit more. Okay, just a little bit tweaks. Okay, so we are good to go. This is it. We're done with our image. Okay, then for the background, I don't want the background to be just scanty and all that, just like that. So I'll add a little bit of texture in the background. It won't be too visible, but just let add all this small texture that just makes a little bit sense. And then I'll pick this one here. This is the first one. Put it at the background, scale it up a little bit. We'll take it to the back. Then change your blend mode to vivid light. Okay, good. Then the second texture bar is this one here. Put this one too. So I want this part to show, this particular part here to fully show. Just click on OK. Let's blend mode. You can use any one you want. Just keep testing until you get what you want. I'll use overlay for this one. Sorry. Ctrl T to select. Okay. Use the overlay, but it's too bright, so I reduced the opacity a little bit. Okay, we are good to go. Voila. Okay, so the next thing now is to blend the image. I'm going to quickly use our eraser, increase the size, reduce the opacity and flow. You can easily blend in with the background. Erase. Okay, so if you can see here, you see that the hand is showing here. This particular one at on image here, the hand is showing inside this one. Okay, so these are just basic simple tricks. Don't leave it like that. I'm sure I'm not going to change this position of these two images. Okay, I'm definitely sure I'm not going to shift it again. I'm working with this posture. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just erase it inside. I'll reduce the size of my eraser and erase that particular side. Okay, so I'm good to go. Erase this side, and this one, erase this side, this one, so it blends perfectly into your background. Okay, so hand is no longer showing. We are good to go. Okay, so we have our background, we have our images, Okay, so the next thing would be the text. Okay, still have one more effect here. Click grab this one, bring this one here. Flip this one, flip horizontal, and Control T. Just the way you want to put it. You can just choose to put it anyhow you want. Now change this blend mode to screen. Sorry, to screen. And Control T. I'll just use this part that's showing. I just want this part. That's the one I'll use. I'll put the size a little bit. Okay. We are good to go. But first of all, I will say this: make sure you keep it to normal first. Rasterize the lead. Erase these lines, this other line. Make sure you erase it before you blend. Or sometimes it's when you export the designs and zoom in, you see that this line is still showing. So make sure you erase the lines first. I always make sure you erase the lines first before blending. Okay? I always make sure you erase the lines first. You can now leave this part because blending will do the job. Let's blend the screen. Okay, this is good. Then I will duplicate. Click on push this one. Flip it the way I understand. Let's put this one here. Bring it out a little bit. After the 2D segment, just put it this way. Okay, so we are done with the background. Then we'll now work on the text effects. So for the text effect, I used a text effect called Panda Text Effect. I'll click grab it from my search bar. Panda Text Effects. You can get this text effect from hyperpix.net. You won't get it on Freepik. Though you might see there, but it's definitely premium content on Freepik. So just check hyperpix.net. You'll definitely get it there. Click on the PSD file. Okay, reading Photoshop files format. Okay, we have it previewed here. So we'll click on this icon here. Now to its PSD file. Double click here. And this particular one of Panda, we'll still double click on this one again. So it takes us here. This way you now edit your text. Double click on this one. So this, I don't have the font, so it will tell me to replace, and I'll click on OK. Sabinus. Click on Control A. Click on my text box. Then I want to reduce the track and I want it to be closer to each other. I'll use -20. It's still very much fun. -70. Okay, then for the fonts, I used particular fonts I have. I don't even know how to call out the fonts. I use 49901 regular. It's the font I just like the font. I just like this grungy effects on it, this tier effect. We'll do the same thing here. Replace in Lake Sabinus Lagos, sorry. Backspace 499. But it's Lagos. Then we select all, then -70. Okay. So when you click on Ctrl S, it saves to this one. Then click on Ctrl S again, it saves to the first one. So this text fetch is quite different from the others. When you click on this Ctrl S, you are done saving. Then go to this place to now turn it to this particular style. Then click on Ctrl S again. Updating smart objects. Then we have it here. What the fuck? Okay, we have the text fetch. So we know how we do it now. We'll definitely just remove the backgrounds, then save as PNG. So remove this one. Click on turn off. Okay, so I just removed the background. Just turn it off. The text is very hyperpixel. The background. I just need the text effect itself. So I'll just turn it off. Then export as PNG. Okay, so it's done saving. Quickly grab this and go to our workspace. We have it here. Take it to the back of the two images. Okay. Let me increase the size. So this image has to come down. But I don't want the images to cover the text effects. You understand? So someone might just see Sabino's, doesn't really know what's behind. So I want the images to come down. Sorry, I'll select both and bring it down. So it still shows Sabino's Lagos. Okay, yeah, good to go. Then we're forgetting the live in, and I did it on purpose. I don't want to use the same text effect for the live in. Understand? So I'll just leave this, quickly grab this one here, this shape here, and bring it here over here. Reduce the size. Reduce the size. Okay. That's one. Okay. Then I want to change the color. This is how you change the color. You just hold on control on your keyboard, click this particular place here, this particular shape, and it's selected. Then you click on solid color. Change the color you want. You can put white, black, any color you want. I want it to be red. Then okay. You can delete the first one, that's the initial image. Just delete. Okay, this is a placeholder for live in. Then there's also something we did here. You see the same thing. Hold on control, then click on this image icon here. Select it, then click on this icon here. Create new field or adjustment layer. Click on solid color. We'll make it white. Then take it to the back, then shift it a little bit. We have this effect. Now you might be wondering how it's done. This is how it's done. The same thing here. Hold on control, click this icon here, do the same thing again, solid color, white, and okay. Take it to the back, then shift it a little bit. You can choose to do it upwards, choose to do it by the right, I want to do it at the left. So this is okay. Voila. Yeah, good to go. So it gives us that funny, playful environment. That's what we're trying to create. attractive, catchy, playful environment. Okay, so this is it. We are good to go. Then one thing is our text. So let's zoom in a little bit. Click about our text tool. Yeah, sorry. Let me reduce the size to 4. Like it's too big here. So life in, then Control A. Go to my text box. Choose the font. I'll choose Stretch Pro. Change the color to white. Then reduce the size. We are good to go. Sabino's life in Lagos. So this is it. So we have Sabino's life in Lagos. Okay. Then the main one here. Click our text box. Click type Eco Hotel and Suits Presents. Control A, select everything, then Montserrat, caps lock, capital letter, then tracking. How to do 200. I want you to spread, understand? I'll just do a little bit of 500. Then reduce the size. Reduce the size. Change the color to black because white doesn't really throw out on yellow background. White text doesn't really throw out on yellow background. Okay, then we change it to black. That's why I use this placeholder. Change it to red, then use the white text on top of it. So we have it here. Go Hotel and Suits Presents. Good to go. Then have the tickets here. So while working on your event post, you can choose to do you can just choose to put the tickets this side or this inside that works for you. I just want to fill up this space. I want it to be empty. I'll just choose the center alignment. Everything will be centralized. Center alignment. Okay. Then I'll pick up my shape again. Reduce the size. Reduce the size. So still do the same thing again. That's how you can create any color you want from any shape or image. Hold on Control, click that particular place, it selects it, then solid color. First one is white. We'll delete this one. You can still use this one now. This same one that the color field created, then click on duplicate. When you hold on Control, then you will not click on this side again. No, you now click on this one. If you click on this side to select the box shape, you understand? Press on Control D, deselect. When you hold on Control, click on this particular one. That's the first initially. The one you created it from. Still give it the same thing again, same selection. Click on solid color. Second one is red. Delete one. Bring it here. Then we'll duplicate again. Yeah. Then do the same thing. Hold on Control, click this icon again. Then solid color. We have green. We press on OK. So here we'll have 4. We'll delete one. I'll select the tree. Make sure it's centralized. If you have any issues working with doing it by yourself, you can equally use guides. Okay? You can equally use guides by having you just click on the view, click on guides, new guide. You can use on this one, view guides. You can use guides. You can increase the number of guides you want. Okay, person. Okay. I don't have any issues of issues. I'm not using guides. I'm choosing. Alright. So we have our box here. Placeholders, equally placeholders for the tickets. We zoom in, then grab our shape tool, rectangle tool. I'll draw a rectangle here. Change the fill to white. Okay. Then remove the stroke outline to 0, and the first side, that's the radius. I'll just do it 20. Okay, I'm good to go. And I'll bring it down a little bit. So we also go to that icon again, select the rectangle tool, right click here, so it's bring out options. I'll click the line tool, hold down shift to just draw a line. Okay, change the stroke to white. So we have this particular one here, and I'll just duplicate, free transform, drag it to this side. Yeah, good to go. Then I'll start filling in our text. I want it to be attractive, catchy as possible, so we'll start filling in our text. So quickly grab our text tool, $50K. That's for regular, so let me just click on OK. Let me change the color to black. And zoom in. So I don't want to just type my text randomly then start fixing it. So I'll just type this one here, 50K. Reduce the size. You understand? Reduce the size the way I want it to be. So I want to use this one to do the rest. So I will duplicate this one now. Take it here. It maintains the same size with the first one, so all the text will be equal size. 100K. Control A to select all, then change your color to white. Duplicate this one again. Then do the same thing, repeat. Change the one to 200K. Then Control A to select your color. I use darker green here. Darker green. Okay. So let's just say I have typed this one separately, type this one separately, type this one separately. I will now have to start adjusting the three words to be the same size. Understand? But I'll just type one, then duplicate that particular one once you're okay with the size. So this one is small letter. Let me change to capital letter. Okay, we are good to go. I'll do the same thing again, 50K. I'll duplicate this one, bring it down. Regular here. Control A, select, then caps lock. So let me press Control T. I'll still reduce the size to where I want it. Bring it here. You can use your keyboard to adjust. Your 4 arrows on your keyboard, use it to adjust. Now duplicate the regular. Silver table here. Silver table. Control A to select all of them. White. Just make sure you're maintaining the same line, everything. Understand? Everything is in proportion. We'll duplicate this one again. While shifting it, hold shift on your keyboard so everything is working on the same line. We wouldn't want to do something like this. This one will be here, this one will be here. That's error. So Control Z, hold shift on your keyboard while moving it here. Then change this one to gold table. Gold table here. Yeah, good to go. This one still the same thing. Darker green here. So I'll select this text, these tickets and everything. I'll click on shift on my keyboard to select everything here. Then shift it up a little bit so it becomes centralized. Okay. Then I'll zoom out. Okay. So far so good. Then we have the tickets. Click on 100, duplicate, bring it up here, change the color to darker green, and table, Control A. Sorry, tickets. Sorry, tickets. Free transform. Okay. Yeah, good to go. Okay, so this is it. We are done with our tickets. So we have this thing here, the text here. Let me duplicate this one first so you understand what I mean. Bring this one up here, click on comedy, Control A, then change the font. The font here it's Badaboom. You can just get it on the font.com, you definitely see it here. Badaboom BB. Like it's a playful font, you understand? We're trying to create a lively background environment, comedy, fun, entertainment, understand? We want it to look lively and entertaining. So when you look at the flyer, it's kind of attractive, it's catchy. So like I said, why it doesn't really go well on black, so I'll change it to black here. Duplicate again, bring this one here, change this one to music, shift this one like this, wait, and bring this one here down, and bring this here first, music. I'm going to use the size a little bit, music, comedy, and love. So the main reason why I didn't leave this one black is because it's already on top of blue, you understand, and it won't draw out, you understand. So these are basic simple things you need to know about color. I use black here because it throws out more on the yellow background. Then this one I didn't use black again because it's on a blue background on top of a blue image or a blue background, so we'll use white, the one that will throw it out better. So here we have it now. Duplicate this one again, type featuring, and Control C to select. So it's too close to each other. I'll use my tracking, just put it on soon. Good one. Do the same thing here, just leave it at 2. Do the same thing here, just leave it at 2. Okay. Same thing here again, leave it at 2. Okay, we are good to go. Then the next thing is the date and time. Click on this particular one here, then just type in our dates. I don't like, you don't, basically in design principles you don't need to have, you're not supposed to have more than 3 fonts in a design. You just the design principle, you're not supposed to have more than 3 fonts in design, so I'm sticking to it. 1st May 2025. Time 10 p.m. Depends on what you're working on. They might give you red carpets, main events, and all that. Just you know how to fix it in, you understand? Okay, so I'll increase the size. And leave it here. Then duplicate. Then the next thing is this one. Just type this one in. Control A. Let me space it a little bit. Just something like 30. Version OK. Control T to reduce it a little bit. So many people don't know why we use this in a design. For me, it's for demarcation. Understand? It's for demarcation. You can bring this one down now. Duplicate it again and take it up. You understand? It serves as demarcation, so you're not just there for nothing. It serves as demarcation from it demarcates the date and time from the tickets. Okay. Then we have our shape. The last one, I have our shape here. Right click here, click on your shape tool. I'll just draw a shape here, white. I'll just leave it on white. Remove the stroke to 0. Okay. Yeah, looks cool. Then I will use this once again. I'll use Montserrat here. Duplicate. Let's take it to the front. Then bring it down here. For bookings, for booking and reservations. It can be for bookings and inquiries, anyone you want. Okay. Then with Control A, remove the tracking. I don't need to list out, so just use 2 or 1. Enter. Control T to transform. Then increase the size. I want to show emphasis on the booking, so I'll make the bookings red. It kind of draws attention to the part 2. We use colors to evoke emotions, understand? So I'll make this one red. Okay, so we are done, but we didn't add the location. So location here is, I will shift this one up a little bit. The location here is Cool Hotel and Suites. And we duplicate this one. Cool Hotel and Suites. Control A. Sorry, to select. Change my font to Badaboom. Remove the tracking to 2. I will reduce this one here, this thing, to give more space, to give more breathing space for the location. Understand? Because location is very important. So I'll give breathing space. Just take this one down a little bit more to create more breathing space for the location, because I want it to be well pronounced. Okay. Go hotel and suites. Instead of just typing venue here, just choose the location icon. So let me quickly grab my location icon here. So here, let me quickly grab my location icon here. So let me reduce the size first of all. Let me rasterize the layer. I don't like this circle here, so I'll remove it. Just select my tool, for the one lasso tool. Click on selection, backspace. Make sure you connect the both sides. Backspace till this. I don't like it. Then do the same thing again. Hold on Control on your keyboard. Click this particular icon here. It makes a selection. Then solid color. Change to black. For duplicate the initial one, I don't need it anymore. I just need this one. Free transform. Reduce the size. And bring it down here. Voila, we are good to go. So basically we are done with everything. So let's check the first one. So this is the first one here. This is the one I did before. This is the first one here, and this is the one we just did now. So if you notice something, look at this one. It's very bright. Understand? It's very like extremely bright. Why? Because there's an overlay on top. Let me show you what I mean. There's color on top of it. Let's go back here. We click on the last thing here. Click on create new layer. Select our brush tool. Increase the size. This one is okay. Change the color to yellow. The color that relates to what you're working with. You know, you may not be working with yellow and you're going to go and choose blue. That's very off. Understand? So you're working with yellow. We'll choose yellow. We'll do this a little bit. And we'll brush over it on top of it. This way now. This way. Then click on your blend mode to overlay. Overlay or soft, anyone you want. I'll use overlay. Understand? It gives you that brightness. Then the image is now warm, like it gives you that warmth effect on the image. Look at it before. Let me zoom out. Look at it before and look at it after. Okay, before and after. So these are definition touches you always hear designers say. So this is it. You always hear them talk about finishing touches. These finishing touches. You can choose to add light flicks and all that. But I don't want it to be too much. So okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe, leave a like, share, and you support what we are doing here. Okay.